Good morning, students. Today we are going to see our last chapter of this semester, that is Write Your Own Story. Story is an account of people, real or imaginary, and events which are narrated for entertainment. Stories may be true or fictitious. They may be in prose form or in the form of poetry. So this is one of the story. Form a group of 5. So this is activity based. So there will be no homework, and we can't do it because we are not in physical school. So form groups of 5. Look at the chart given on the pages 40 and 41. Okay, so these are the charts we are going to see. Now each person in the group is given only one column to choose from. From column A, one person chooses any 5 characters. From column B, another person can choose any 5 characters or the qualities from these characters. Okay. From column C and D and E, 3 remaining children choose the story type of the period, one sitting place respectively. Okay. Now these are the instructions how we have to choose. There are various elements which make story interesting, like characters, the setting, that is the time and place where it occurred, and the scenic description, that is the landscape, the weather, etc., the plot, etc., that is the events and action included above all the central idea or theme. The lesson Write Your Own Story provides us the guidelines to make a good story, to become a good storyteller. How can you become a good storyteller? The condition is that every person chooses separately without telling or consulting others. So we have to choose from these. We have to choose one characters, or the one not. For making a story, there is not only a one character. There are multiple characters. So every five groups are there, and we have to make form a group of 5. Means in one group there should be 5 people, and they should choose their characters. Okay, and each one of them should group is given one column to choose from. Okay, column A, one person chooses any 5 characters. Means from column A, a group of 5 people is there, and one person is choosing the characters from column A, and from column B, another person is choosing the character, and third person is choosing story type, fourth person is choosing time, then last one is choosing the places. Okay. From column C, D, and E, 3 remaining children choose the story type, period, and one sitting place respectively. After everyone has chosen, you put all the elements together and build a story, play with it. But here is the one condition is there, we have to choose each and everything, means the characters, A characters, the B characters, the story type, time and places without consulting each other. मीन्स किसी से एक दूसरे से बातें किए बगैर हमको अपने कैरेक्टर्स और ये सब कुछ चूज़ करना है. सब लोगों ने अपने सब कुछ चूज़ कर लिया था और सबको सब एलिमेंट्स एक साथ डाल के एक स्टोरी बनानी है. इट मस्ट हैव अ बिगनिंग, सम इवेंट्स एंड एंड. Okay, it must have some beginning and some events in within it, and the end should be perfect. You may choose other supporting characters and move from one setting or time period to another if necessary, but you must use what you have choose first. Okay, so this was your Write Your Own Story. So we will see the characters. Okay, the characters are magician, dog, schoolgirl, scientist, schoolboy, a superhero, mouse, robot, thief, detective, soldier, neighbor, farmer, elf, dinosaur, acrobat, merchant, pilot, king, queen, hawker, and B characters are brave, talkative, coward, silly. Means How was the magician? He was he was he was very intelligent. We can say the magician was very intelligent. And how was the dog was very brave. And we can relate this from A characters to with B characters. Okay. Now story type. We can choose the story type. The third child will choose a story type. That can be a fairy tale. That can be fantasy. Means how we have to start. Do we have these elements in the story? Good description. You will need adjectives, events and action. There should be events and action in the stories. Okay. And how is the story? It is funny or science fiction, tragic, play, and time. What was the time means in that the story occurs? In the time of caveman, once upon a time, means here is the starting of the story. Means before starting any story, we have to write this now, or we can write 20 years from now, 200 years from now, when the dinosaur lived on the earth. We can write this. Now the places where the story held. Your city, town, another planet, in a faraway land, in a desert, in a forest, in a hill fort, or an island, and or an island, in a big city, in space, in a small kingdom. Okay. So dialogues and conversations are also, and monologues, if you like, means the story can be told by the characters itself. Okay. For example, we are the magician. We are telling a magician's story. So magician itself is telling his story. दैट इज ए मोनोलॉग. मीन्स अगर अपनी कोई स्टोरी वो खुद से सुना रहा है कोई, तो फिर वो हो गया मोनोलॉग. सम सरप्राइज फॉर द रीडर्स. मतलब ट्विस्ट एंड टर्न्स होने चाहिए तुम्हारी स्टोरीज में. प्लीज शेयर योर स्टोरी विथ अदर ग्रुप्स. मीन्स एक ग्रुप में 5 लोग हैं, तो वो लोग ने साथ में मिलके सब लोग ने एक ABCD में से ये चुने लाइन और कॉलम चुने, और उन लोगों में से प्लेसेस, टाइम, स्टोरी टाइप, ये सब चुन के उन लोगों ने एक स्टोरी बिल्ड की. 5 लोगों ने मिलके एक स्टोरी बिल्ड की. तो ऐसे ही बहुत सारे ग्रुप्स होते. अगर हम स्कूल में ये एक्टिविटी लेते तो हमको एक दूसरे के साथ ये हमारी स्टोरी शेयर करनी पड़ती है. एज यू कैन सी इन द पिक्चर, द बॉयज कैरेक्टर्स. So as you can see in the picture, one boy is choosing characters, another one is also choosing the characters. Means the adjectives, means the magician is there, but how is the magician? Is he is intelligent or silly or funny? And another girl is choosing story type. Fourth boy is choosing the time period, ancient time, or it can be 200 or 2000 years ago. The places where in your city or in another planet or another country. So just like this they are making story. So we can't do this activity because we are not in our physical school. So there will be no homework on this topic. Okay. So this was our last topic, and after this there will be only your revision from Monday.